All right, Manhattan. Ground, good morning. Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha is at these hangars ready to taxi with the weather VFR to the south.
917 Mike Alpha, runway 21, taxi via Echo Alpha.
Runway 21, taxi via Echo Alpha, 917 Mike Alpha. And it is a beautiful morning here. We've completed pre-flight, so I just called up ground, of course, and taxiing to the departure end of the runway. So my course is going to take me 173, so a southerly course, about 90 miles, 89.1 down to Beaumont Hotel. So I'll be into the sun quite a bit, so we'll get the takeoff here in Manhattan on film, and then I'll just stop the video, and when I get closer to Beaumont Hotel, I'll turn it back on. We'll be flying over the Flint Hills. It's a little bit dry right now. We're in October, so things are starting to quiet down. Kind of brown instead of more colorful. Flaps mixture, fuel pump off, heading indicator is to compass. Doors, windows, landing light on, strobes. We're ready to go. Manhattan Tower, Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha, holding short runway 21, ready for departure.
917 Mike Alpha, Manhattan Tower, runway 21, wind 180 at 5, cleared for takeoff. Departure to the south approved, report clear to Delta.
917 Mike Alpha, cleared runway 21. Departure to the south approved, and we'll let you know when we clear the airspace. Alright, looking inbound, nothing there. Looking outbound, it's a quiet morning here in Manhattan. I'm sure it's going to heat up. Too beautiful of a day not to stay on the ground. Double check as we line up. Alright, we're ready to go. Airspeed is alive. Here's 50. 55. Everything's in the green. It'll be a little bit windy down low, so I'll climb to 5,500 in my VFR trip and get a little bit less of a headwind down, but I'll be flying quite fast on the way back. Alright, so here comes that sun I was telling you about. got the autopilot engaged. I'm gonna just climb to 5,500 and I'll check back in with you when I get closer to Beaumont Hotel. This is Fly by Timmy. Over about 40 miles north of Beaumont Hotel, and just thought I'd flip the camera on, give you a sense of what the terrain looked like. Pretty flat. Valleys, rolling hills. All right, well, welcome back. We're about 19.3 miles north of Beaumont Hotel. And the wind seems to have picked up a little bit. Out of the south, it says blowing at 160, but the smoke seems to be coming more from the southwest. Beaumont Hotel is a north-south strip. It has a slope to it descending to the south, so you really can only go in there when you got a good southerly breeze or no breeze at all. 2,400 feet. And what I'm going to do is start my descent. We're at 5,500 right now to 3,500, 3,600 would put me 1,000 over pattern. I'm going to approach the field from the west and fly over midfield just to check on it and do a right-hand 270 to enter the downwind for runway 18. Nice gentle standard right turn. Just a little wind kick. Yeah. Yeah, you can crab into this stuff.
Going 2579, go back taxi in runway 18, Beaumont.
Beaumont traffic, Skyhawk 917, Mike Alpha is crossing from the west over midfield, about 1 mile from the strip, and I'm going to make a right-handed 270 to enter the downwind, and I got my eye on you.
Alright, sounds good. I'll let you come in and land before I take off out of here.
7 Mike Alpha, thank you. Mike Alpha, midfield. Alright, I'm gonna drop some power out. Go a little bit past. And make my right-handed turn. Mike Alpha, entering left downwind, runway 18, Beaumont. Alright. Beaumont traffic, Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha, turning left base, runway 18, Beaumont. Big crosswind on the space. Beaumont traffic, Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha, final runway 18, Beaumont. Kind of lose a little bit of altitude. There we go.
Beaumont traffic, Skylane 2579 Golf lining up and waiting runway 18. We will be a northwest departure. Beaumont.
Here we are in Beaumont Hotel. Come down to the end of the runway and you turn off on, I don't know if you want to call it a taxiway or a main road that leads you into town.
Beaumont traffic, Skylane 2579 Golf, rolling 18, be a northwest departure. Beaumont.
Beaumont traffic, Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha, clear the active. Master in session. Now you can see some of those leaves blowing across the road pretty well. You drive up this road. And Beaumont Hotel is an old train stop. And so tracks would go out front and a lot of character for a hotel. There he goes, if you can catch that up on the top of your screen. Now, a lot of people having breakfast today, holy cow. I gotta stop here. I always dream about having the sheriff over there and just blowing through and getting a ticket, and I would just love that. Just to have a ticket, put it on my wall and just say, oh, didn't follow the rules here. I'll go down and around. That doesn't look very nice. This is by far the most planes I've ever seen in here. Alright, here we are, Beaumont Hotel. Cessna 917 Mike Alpha. This is Flyby Timmy out. Whoa, gusty, gusty, gusty here. Pressure and temperature in the green. Flaps are up. Avionics are turned on. Oil pressure, temperature, everything is in the green. Just letting my GPS get started up, put a course in. Alright, that's set. Course is in. Whoa, it's getting blustery. Seatbelts are on, flaps are up, heat not needed, avionics are on, etc. ATIS and AWAS have been checked, altimeter is correct. Taxi brake, attitude indicator, we'll head on the run up. We're going to head down and then go ahead and just do a quick bag check and do our final pre-takeoff preparations. Alright, heading down the road, back up. Engine was a little bit tough to get started. Felt like the battery was low, but I could have maybe over primed it. This didn't seem like it had a lot of power to turn that propeller. Amps are charging. Let's just do our run up here. Alright, heading indicator to compass, doors, windows. Everything is shut. Clear trim for takeoff. Bag check complete. Amp shows a drop. Oil temperature's in the green, pressure's in the green, we're ready to go. Beaumont traffic, Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha is taxiing to the departure. End of runway 18. Beaumont.
Beaumont traffic, Skyline 5616 Bravo. We're approximately 5 miles to the west and we're inbound for landing 18.
Inbound Skyline, Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha at Beaumont. You want to advise your approach in?
Say again.
This is Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha. I'm taxiing to departure into runway 18 in Beaumont, and if you could advise your approach in. I don't know if I should wait for you or where you are and sort it out. If you let me know where you are.
Yep, we're 5 miles west. I see you about halfway down the runway. You should have time to taxi down. We'll enter about a 3-mile final, and if you're off to the side and it works, we'll land, and otherwise, feel free to get out of there.
Are you going to do a right downwind or left downwind?
Yeah, we're actually set up for for a right base, so like I said, we're 5 miles out.
Oh, roger that. 917 Mike Alpha. We should be just fine then. I'm going to put a notch of flaps in. Beaumont traffic, Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha is taking runway 18 for immediate departure. It'll be right, turn out, and then to the north, Beaumont.
And 16 Bravo, we've got you inside. No factor.
Roger that, 7 Mike Alpha. All right, airspeed's alive. This thing just wants to fly. There's 55. A positive rate of climb. Flaps are up. And there he is on the final.
16 Bravo, 1 mile final, 18, full stop. Beaumont.
Beaumont traffic, Skyhawk 917 Mike Alpha departing to the north. Last transmission, Beaumont.